We have been like a political apprentice to our Zone 1 and Zone 2 Muslim brothers. And you know, if you are an apprentice, there will definitely be a day for freedom. Any master that is not willing to release his apprentice, it means he is gaining from the apprentice, even after the apprentice must have acquired the knowledge. So that is our position. I think we have acquired the knowledge to stand on our own, to govern, in fact, better, with sincerity, equity, and justice. So if we are not going to get this freedom by simply requesting for it, then we have to get it at all costs. So even if it means that PDP will fail in 2023 for our freedom to be gotten, so be it.
For 24 years of democracy, we have not had an opportunity, or not been given an opportunity. That is because they have refused to honor rotation. It's not even in their guidelines, their principles of their charter. So they have reduced us to a position of servanthood. Don't forget, in a democratic state, the position of the deputy governor is like a glorified houseboy. You play the beat of your master. You do what pleases him. And the question is, we now said, okay, we've been deputy for many years. What is there on the ground to show the achievement so far? Practically nothing. And if someone said they've constructed a road for us, that is part of government obligation to us as a people.
But you see, in every relationship, there must be responsibility and accountability. Now, growing up as a child, I could remember one time when my late father, Engineer Stephen Shekari, I saw papers, posters, in a guest room somewhere where he was vying for the gubernatorial seat in Kaduna. And I was happy. Then later on one evening, he came and said, oh, it's going to be the deputy governor. I'm going for deputy gubernatorial. I'm going to be the deputy of His Excellency, Alhaji Makarfi. Then I asked him why. He just smiled and patted me on the back. He said, party decision. Well, the same question I want to ask from that time till now, I want to ask why. Our parents had always told us to strive for the best. Our parents have always encouraged us to go for the first positions in school. Now, what I don't understand is why our parents feel it is okay politically to sit down on table and be comfortable with the second position.
Of course, from all that happened as of then, we got to understand that he was aspiring to go for the governorship ticket. But unfortunately, in Southern Kaduna, I never knew there is a cabal, but now I want to use that word, a cabal existed, who now insisted that instead of him to be aspiring for the position of governor, he should be the deputy gubernatorial candidate for Makarfi. And that was really happened. Along the line too, one of our own, Koneyan, too, contested under the platform of AD, Alliance for Democracy. He wasn't given that full support from the southern part of the state. In fact, they are the ones that were castigating him, frustrating his efforts. Late Jarama Adaki too came out under the same platform. He wanted to contest the gubernatorial ticket. He too faced the same predicament. It didn't go deep down into me to start asking myself, why is it that somebody from Southern Kaduna will come out to contest for the position of governor? People from the other side or even from the northern zone will not say much, but it is from his, domain that people will come out forcefully and strongly to kick against that ambition. Until when we now have a candidate in the person of Jonathan Asaki. We happen to work for him And by virtue of the fact that we believe that this race is not all about Asake, it's about the political emancipation of our people, it's about political inclusion, it's about political equality, it's about giving every part of the state the sense of belonging. We keyed in, and we were trying to do all our possible best to ensure that we will be able to deliver him as the gubernatorial candidate for.
The area of rotation of gubernatorial position among the 4 front runners, Asake of LP, Ashiru of PDP, Ubasani of APC, and then Hunkwi of NNPP. Who is going to fulfill this #1 charter? And it was unanimously agreed that it is Asake. Then the next one we asked them is about security in Southern Kaduna. Who among the 4 candidates is likely to guarantee security in Southern Kaduna? And they were all unanimous. Both PDP and APC say it's Asake. Then we talk about infrastructural development. Who is likely to do that, to be balanced, to ensure that everything is balanced in the state between North and South? The answer is Asake. Then on the issue of education and health, it's the same Asake. And apart from then appointment into key positions, who is likely to be balanced and fair to Southern Kaduna? And we all agree that it was Asake. Then we now ask them the question, why do you want us to support another candidate?
When I contested the governorship election in 2015, I was told Southern Kaduna is not yet time. And I was told we don't have what it takes according to their political calculations, delineations and whatsoever calculations, that we cannot get the governorship position in Kaduna State. I was maligned, campaign of calumny, propaganda, destruction, distraction, left, right, and center, basically because I was contesting under APGA and not PDP. PDP have this fear and this worry that if you are contesting any election in Kaduna State, once in as much as it is not under the, especially from Southern Kaduna, if you are not contesting under PDP, then you are being seen as a rebel. You are being seen as a stooge that is being used by any other party. You are being seen as somebody who has just come to divide votes and destroy the system. Just all these things are being done for selfish purposes.